Wait, you don't have. Hold on. Look, we're live, and you're cold in the basement. Do you not have central air and heating in your
We do,
basement?
but it's a basement, so
Gotcha.
they run cold, man.
I have to take your word for that. I have very little experience with basements, as you know.
All right.
So I was going to try and add Twitter to our feed today because StreamYard will do that now, but apparently you have to have a premium account on Twitter in order to go live, and I'm not
We're not
gonna.
paying for that.
I'm not doing that. So yeah, I'm removing
No, no, no,
Twitter.
no.
No. And there we go. So all
Adios.
that being said, welcome to episode 103 of Slurp Toast, a podcast. It's been a couple of 3 weeks since we did this last, but we both had trips in there. How was your trip to Tennessee?
Oh, it was fine. It was fine. Got to see sisters, nieces, and nephews.
Sisters plural?
Yeah, Tiffany was.
Nice.
She was in country. I think it's their fall break. I have no idea. Being from New Zealand, everything's backwards. But
How are Luke and Butch?
they are good. They're good. They are 9 years old.
Do they do this when they walk around?
No, they don't.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's disappointing.
no, haven't been taught that. They are the kind of kids who would.
You would make sure of that.
Oh yeah, Tiffany and I were giving lessons in sportsmanship to her daughter Anya.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Oh
Knowing
yeah,
the two of you.
oh yeah, because Anya is very gentle and very nice, but she's also a lot bigger and more athletic than kids her age. And I guess then she's been playing in a slightly older group of boys for soccer.
Wow.
And so, she goes, and hey, I knocked this boy down. He said I fouled him. And I said, here's what you do. I go, you reach over, you help him up, and as you him up, you draw him in close, you say, cry harder, baby. And then you push him again while no one's looking. And Tiffany's like, you can't do that. I was like you didn't do the same. And she's like, well, like I would always, she's like, I'd mark a player. I was like, man, you messed up bad. Wow, your mom's going to be so embarrassed. Wow, that was awful. Just kind of needle him. My favorite story is some kid got his jersey caught in my helmet and he pulled away. And when he pulled away, he cussed right behind the ref. The ref
Mhm.
turned around, saw him cussing, threw a flag. So the next play, ref's got his back to us. I go and give this kid an elbow to the back of the helmet. He turns around and starts cussing me out. Ref throws a flag, another 15 yards. Next play, I did it again. Got another 15 yards.
Nice.
And then the other coach pulled him off the field.
I don't have a specific one related to my play, but when I was in senior league baseball, our manager was a quadriplegic.
Okay.
He'd been in a horrible auto accident. He was in a power chair. His son was in your class, Jeff Hatcher. I don't know if you knew Jeff. Anyway, Coach Hatcher would we'd do base running drills, and he'd park his chair at first base and have us run first and second. So when you get on base, I want you to lean down, get 2 handfuls of dirt. When you slide into second, I want you to throw it up in the face. That was a drill we did.
Nice. Oh, a drill. Wow.
It was a drill.
Okay.
Scoop and throw drill. Yeah. Yeah. We would line up 10, 12 deep and run from first to second with hands full of dirt and throw it.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was pretty interesting to have him as a coach because he would coach third base in his chair, right?
Okay.
And my dad still tells the story. And I mean, I was like 15, 16, right? So it's been a few years ago, but my dad still loves to tell the story of when Coach Hatcher pinned the umpire to the backstop fence because he disagreed with the call at home. He's down to the home plate and it literally like pinned the guy to the fence with his chair. Like that scene in The Office where Andy pins Dwight with the Prius. It was very much like that. Yeah, that was interesting. So
I like it.
Yeah.
I like that kind of stuff. And the other thing is my nephew, who the older Nick
Which
plays baseball. Stacy's youngest
okay,
kid,
yeah.
who's 13.
I remember
and
he
six
he
foot,
he
right?
he told me that there was no other team except the Rockies. I remember him. Yeah.
Yes. So he goes up to bat. So when I played sports, I wore number 13, and or not 13, 23, and Tiffany wore 23, and Stacy wore 23. Right?
Okay. Is there significance to the number, or just you
No,
did
no,
it so they followed in your footsteps?
no. That one.
Okay.
So anyway, he goes up there with number 19 on his back. And I immediately go, 19? What? That's not a jersey number. That's not real. And Tiffany starts in. So we're both. And his stepdad, Michael, goes, that's Nolan Arenado. I go, a make-believe player wearing a make-believe number.
Wait, is that a Rockies player?
Yeah, third base.
I'm out. Okay.
Cardinals now, but yeah.
Okay. All right. See how out of touch I am? I would have known that a few years ago.
Oh yeah. And I get my nephew pitches, and he said,
Oh, nice.
he was, I want to say, compared to the kids who came after him, he's not bad. He's got some control, and he actually pitches. One team should have been called for at least a half dozen balks because there was no pause in the windup. It was just, and there was no pitch. It was all arm throwing, right?
How old is he? What?
13. So be 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
13. They still can't pitch.
These weren't pitchers. These were infielders that they
he had a pitch count or something, didn't he?
Yeah, like you can only pitch.
Did they have nobody behind him?
Well, so this is on the other team.
Okay.
They got to the first guy and then the second guy, and I mean, it was just throw. And I even asked him. I go, Nick, there's no right to left movement on that ball. It's just strike or ball up and down. There is no. And he goes, yeah. He goes, did you see that called strike that I got? And he did. He got called third strike. That was in the dirt. In the dirt.
Really?
Oh yeah.
It was a mercy strike.
No, I don't. It must have been, but it was just
umpire was just trying to move things along.
I think so. But it was that was disappointing. But it put Nick on tilt. So he goes, he walks, he has to go from at bat on a dirt strike.
To pitch.
That's not what it's called. It's what it should be. Anyway, so he has to go at the bat after a dirt strike and pitch, and he's on tilt, right?
Right.
So his first 4 pitches are balls all over the place. I mean, there was not even close to the strike zone.
Yeah.
And then he hit a batter. And so after the game, and they pulled him after that. And anyway, so after the game, they had a base clear. They had Nick's team.
Bench clearing brawl?
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry, a base clearing. I told Michael afterwards, I've never seen a grand slam pass ball before. Just a comedy of errors. They pass it by the plate. It goes to get the plate. They kind of, they throw it in there. Pitcher is not in the right place, so the ball kind of passes him by. So 1 run scores. They send the batter. He picks up the ball. He throws at third baseman. If the third baseman where he's supposed to be, it would have been perfect, but he wasn't. It just went right into the outfield.
Right out into left field, huh?
2 more runs came in, and then like I said, I've never seen a grand slam pass ball, but there you go.
It happens.
So after the game, my nephew's like, I was doing pretty good. I go, yeah, right up till you hit that guy. he goes, I would have straightened that out. I go, you know what, Nick? We'll never know.
Get out of your head, meat.
That's what I said. I wasn't quite that, but I was like, oh, man. He's making up excuses. And I was just like, you hit the guy.
It counts. Always and forever. That's a hit by pitch. Doesn't matter.
I was settling down. No, you weren't. That was your
down on
ball.
His spine.
And I never realized how bad like little league parents and 13, 14-year-old boys are on a baseball team.
Oh, that's a whole different breed of monsters, man.
and they're in the dugout chanting and all this other stuff. And I was like, y'all need to play a sport where you can get knocked on your ass because this little monkey chimp thing you guys got going on never would have never I would have come down your sideline and made a play on the ball that would have put me like into your bench so I could.
Yeah, baseball parents are a special breed, man. I just like, yeah.
It's like
Having coached for how many years did I coach? 4 years, 5 years? Yeah, the whole thing. Parent management is about half of being a little league coach.
That's got to be the worst. I mean, these kids are at least in the school program. You know, I mean, it's the 8th grade school team,
right?
But yeah,
it's the same parents though, because they go from there to like little league or travel ball or whatever. It's the same behavior everywhere they go.
Well, we went to 3 of his in 5 days. I went to 3 of his baseball games. Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Is he pitching all of them, or did he play a position?
He was in first base one night, outfield the next, and pitched anyway. The first night, the strike zone was this really amorphous, blobby thing that I mean, this ball goes by strike 3, and I'm like, I've been to Major League Baseball games for like the last 20 some odd years. There's no way that was a strike. If it wasn't outside, it was a foot high.
You know? Like I said, sometimes the ump's just moving things along.
He wasn't,
and there's nothing you can do about it.
The only thing that ump did is he was consistent. He called it both ways, but this strike zone was somewhere around the ankle to the crown of the baseball cap. And from the batter's box, the lines on the batter's box, it was like all strike zone.
Wow.
And so kids were getting garbage strikeouts, or they're getting plunked because, you know, not they weren't hitting, but I mean they were getting hit because they were trying to. I don't know. It's like, why bother trying to get it over the plate? Just get it close. You're getting the call.
And some weird hacks were being taken, I'm guessing, after a while. Both sides think, okay, we're just swinging. You got to swing.
At that point. Like, the first guy goes out. He gets the third strike gets called out. It goes in our favor. I laugh. And I'm over there on the sidelines, like tapping my helmet, you know, my imaginary helmet. I was like, come on, review this. Come on. And I turned to Michael. I go, would they get in trouble if the batter were to just step away and tap his helmet and bound his cleats and then go back into a batting stance? Just do it casual, you know, just tap. He goes, he might get called for that. I go, I think it's worth a shot. I know for a fact I would do that.
Yes, I know for a fact you would do that as well.
I'd look him right in the eye and be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. 23, you're out of here.
I'm number 19. Not a real number. You can't throw me out.
You can't throw me out. I'm not even here. And they just get back in the battery box on the other side like I'm right. Let's go. Let's go. Get out of here. No, I'm going to make somebody drag me out.
That's probably best you didn't have a baseball playing son.
If I played. If they had DH, I would have continued to play. And yes, it's probably for the best. I would not have been a good parent. I'd have been like those people 1,000 times worse because I would be trying to get everyone spun up.
So one time, I think the boys must have been in machine pitch, right? So they played T-ball. We were in machine pitch. And the way they did umpiring for the lower levels was you had to umpire a certain number of games. I think it was like 2 games a year, the level underneath you. So like me and my coach would draw a couple of T-ball games we had to umpire, right?
Okay.
And I'm looking at the schedule and looking at the standings, and we drew the game of the 2 undefeated T-ball teams.
Oh,
I knew the coach of one of them because the boys had played for him. and I knew there was beef between them. So before the game started, I had to take these grown ass men out on the field and say, I don't want any of the bullshit today. If I see it, I'm going to throw you out. Are we clear? This is a fucking T-ball game.
I can't imagine. Getting thrown out of T-ball takes a special.
It happened. I'm like, because these two guys, I think they were both like hometown boys and had like historical beef, but they were both undefeated, and this was for whatever it was, right? So I knew the one guy, and I'm like, he will be the one to step and think because my boys played for him, I'll give him latitude. I'm just gonna set this up right now before we put the ball on the tee for the first time. And sure enough, about halfway through the game, I was umpiring in the infield. His kid was playing second base, took one off the seam between the grass and the dirt right in the face.
Ooh.
And I'm like, I stopped play, right? The kid popped back up, but I still maintain I made the right call because the kid could have been hurt because it popped him right in the face. And he's like, oh, come on, man. I'm like, sit down, Wally. That's what I'm supposed to do is what I did. Your kid took one off the mush. So anyway, I did manage to say his name before it was over with. I tried not to.
It happens, right?
I mumbled it. Well, do you want to talk about anything else, or do you want to jump right into our topic du jour?
We can do topic du jour.
Okay.
Do I have anything else?
I got one more thing.
I don't think I do.
Can I do one more thing?
Yeah.
So
how was Costa Rica? There we go.
Costa Rica was Costa Rica. Laura and I have had the conversation. We've yet to have a fully relaxing trip to Costa Rica, although I did manage to get a couple like hammock afternoons in, so that wasn't the worst thing ever. Father-in-law's 90th birthday was the Saturday we were there, so there was a party. We did that, and
90, huh?
90, yeah. You're younger than my dad. So we did that, and Laura's cousins on her mom's side all came. Her two cousins and the wife. So we had a contingency there, and we stayed at the neighbor's house, who she normally Airbnbs it for like $300 or $400 a night, and she just let us have it. So we had this really nice place 2 houses down the street to crash out at. And I know I didn't use that correctly in the common parlance now, but that's how I use it. So anyway, so one of the cousins had been to visit Jim and Sandra before, the other ones hadn't. So Sunday they wanted to go check out like the nearest little town, and I'm like, I'm good. I've been there. So
we're not playing this game. I'm out.
I'm not getting 5 deep in the tracker to go to whatever the name of it. I'm like, I promised myself hammock time, and by God, I'm getting it. So I just finished putting together the playlist for my next radio show, and so I slapped on my noise canceling headphones, which were amazing on the plane, and listened to part of my playlist, and then sacked out. It was just the breeze blowing across the valley, so it was moving the hammock. I didn't have to do any sort of body mechanics to get it to move. There were 2 pillows. I got hunkered down.
Just go boneless.
I had the headphones on, and your boy was happy. And then on Tuesday, she went to the bank with her dad, and I got some more hammock time, so it was not bad.
Nice.
And Monday, the Monday of that week, we went to a volcano. There's an active volcano there in Costa Rica. We got to climb up to the top, which was kind of cool. I'll send you the pictures of that. I did the Tony Stark pose in front of the crater.
Okay.
And then there's like a wildlife refuge, and we went and did that. It ends with a waterfall, but there were like, hummingbirds and frogs and monkeys and butterflies, and not all in the same room, but different rooms as you went down the hill. So anyway, it was pretty cool.
Room full of monkeys and butterflies. It was really
it was the coolest thing ever.
Afternoon.
I think there was something in the water, man.
It got weird after that.
So yeah, it was fine. I met Mark Maron on the way out. That was kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, we walked because that was the weekend of Moon Tower Comedy here in Austin, and we had just pulled into the security line, and I just happened to look up, and he was like 2 lines over, and I went, Laura, that's Mark Maron. She goes, where? And I pointed him out. She goes, yep. I said, I'm gonna need a picture. And taking my life in my own hands, I recognize. But he got through security before we did, and I lost him, and so we walked down to our gate, and they've got these chairs set up in like the middle of the aisle, and we were sitting there, and he walked by going in one direction, and Laura was like, "You want the picture?" I went, "No." If he comes back down here, I'll grab him. And he came back and said, "I was, hey, Mark, you think I get a picture?" He was like, "Yeah, man." And we took that picture that you've seen, and I asked if he was in town for Moon Tower. He was. I told him to have a good flight. Kept the interaction really quick, really short, so as to not to engender the anger of the Marin. And then on the way back, Kim Wilson, the lead singer of the Fabulous Thunderbirds, was on our flight from Houston to Austin because he was doing a show at Antone's the next night, so I get to speak to him briefly. So anyway, celebrities both ways. It was kind of cool.
I flew to Tennessee with no celebrities.
I'm sorry.
I had a screaming baby on the first flight.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, I was against the window, baby's on the aisle. I was like, oh, fuck me.
Yes. I will say I got a pair of those Bose noise canceling headphones for Christmas, and that was the first time I'd flown with them. And dude, they work. Like the jet noise is gone.
Nice.
Like I finished watching whatever I downloaded something to watch, and finished watching it. And I turned the headphones off, and all of a sudden it was like, nope, click back on. I'll charge these up at the house. I don't have to listen to that anymore. So highly recommend those. So Costa Rica was good. Not relaxing. Well, not relaxing for Laura. I relaxed a fair amount. She had to deal with all her family stuff. So
yeah, mine was all cool. It was, Tiffany, the kids were fun. And
was it just the youngest one of Stacy's, or were the other ones there too?
No, the other ones. One, her husband just got transferred from Alaska to Alabama, Birmingham.
Wow,
I think Birmingham.
Culture shock.
Pretty much. And then Bradley's out in Colorado. So.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So in relation, it kind of ties back to the trip. Nice segue there. I think I told you last year after the Statham movie A Working Man came out, I realized it was based on a book. Went back and read the book. The book was written, huh?
Found the book, yeah.
It's written by Chuck Dixon.
Okay, then.
Comic writer Chuck Dixon, yes.
Yeah.
Turns out it's a series of books.
Okay.
So after
Man universe, the WMU.
I just want to protect my work.
So after I finished The Exorcist, which I had started before we left, I was like, I need something I don't. Oh, here's one of those. I'll read one of those. And I'm like, oh, they're building on each other. It's very episodic, very comic book like events from 2 leading to 3, leading to 4, and the overarching story and stakes increase. Now I'm on book 7.
Ooh, of how many?
12. So,
man, Paramount Jack territory.
Well, it's like he's very much in the Mac Bolan, Jack Reacher kind of thing. There's nothing he can't bull his way out of. He's unstoppable. So, it was perfect hammock reading and airplane reading. I mean, I didn't have to think about anything. And now I'm like, okay, let's just see how this goes. I like Chuck Dixon. I've always enjoyed his work. So, why not?
I took the first book of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series.
How is that? I've been looking at that.
I started to read it on the Screaming Baby flight and decided to pass out instead because I had to get up super early to get on the plane. And then on the way home, I was exhausted from going to the baseball games, the caves, new allergens. And so the first 3 pages are good.
All right, we'll circle back to that next time.
Babe comes home and she's like, hey, who's reading that? I'm like, your mom. Really? I go, come on. She goes,
it's your first day in the house.
Yeah. She goes, are you gonna read it? I'm like, yeah, that's why I got it. I'm gonna read it. And so she's clamored to have second crack at it when I'm done.
Okay.
So she's like, I want to read that. I was like, really? It's not SUV, criminal intent or whatever in the hell.
Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
I always like to look at my father-in-law's books while I'm at his house. I've picked up some books over the years that he was ready to get rid of, and he's a big Reacher fan because I think he's got all of them. And the house has got these built-in bookcases that go around the corner, like around the TV and then around the side. So it's like,
Oh wow.
yeah. But I was looking through and I saw one I'd never seen before, and I asked him to borrow it because I'm dying to see how this goes.
Okay, Stroker Ace.
It's the book the movie is based on.
Not Cockfighter.
It is a fake autobiography by Stroker Ace.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I must read that. So I brought that home from Costa Rica.
Nice.
Yeah. He said that's the third copy he's bought because he's loaned it out and it's disappeared and never come back. And I'm like, well, you're 90. This one may not come back either.
You may not even remember it's gone.
That's also a possibility. So anyway, I think once I get done with Levon and his mini adventures, Levon Cade and his mini adventures, I'll move on to Stroker Ace.
Stroker Ace.
Another movie-based book thing situation. All right, let's move on to the topic that I came up with and forced upon you.
Okay.
And this was probably came to my mind while I was listening to that podcast where they were building out the Dark Universe movies that were never made, right? So, but I got me thinking because they always said they wanted to essentially make the Dark Universe essentially use the MCU as kind of their blueprint,
Okay.
right? So that got me thinking. There's so many things wrong and right with the MCU. Let's play, for lack of a better word, fuck, marry, kill with the MCU. So here's my game that I've created. We're going to each have an MCU movie that we think is good the way it is. We're not going to change anything about it. Movie or TV. It can be any property that they've done.
Okay.
We're going to delete one from existence. For whatever reason you want to delete it, it's going to cease to exist in the MCU.
Okay.
And then we're going to do one where we would change something about it to maybe make it something we think would be better, more enjoyable, or just different or whatever. So that's kind of the premise. So
Okay.
You want me to go first since this is my nonsense? Not even a moment of hesitation. Yeah, you go first.
No,
All right.
I got to think about it. It's like,
All right. Yeah, I made some notes like earlier this afternoon after we. Let's start with keep as is. I had a couple of thoughts on this one. I originally considered my first thought was Thor Ragnarok because I really, really enjoyed that movie. There's so much of the Simonson stuff in it that I like. I like the tone. But it also has a lot of Taquito Wow Titty in it that sometimes I find that annoying. And I don't really care for what they did with the Warriors 3. That was like my biggest gripe. But
they took them out in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. So that was my original thought. But then the more I thought about it, I'm going to go back to Captain America: The First Avenger. That's the one I think is perfect.
That was always my favorite. I mean,
Captain America solo movies as a group are the best of the bunch.
Yes. They're solid all the way through.
Yeah.
Civil War kind of gets a little sloppy because you've got everybody it's like Avengers Light, but
yeah.
The first two are very, very solid.
Yeah. What's the second one? Winter Soldier. It's a really great espionage movie on top of it being a Captain America movie, but I'm not normally a World War II fiction guy. I haven't gotten that old yet. So, but for them to be able to cast that and make it work and keep me entertained, and just the way it establishes Steve Rogers and Captain America, I think it's the best one of the bunch. So that's the one I'm keeping as is, unchanged.
No, that's a good choice. And for me, it's the second Spider-Man movie with Sam Raimi.
Oh, that's an excellent choice.
That is my favorite Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's I think honestly, it's Alfred Molina who makes so much of that work, and that dynamic between him and Parker that works. You know,
He's so good as Doc Ock in that movie. It's just
because he's
had
threatening.
no expectation he'd be that good.
Exactly. And then when he comes back in, let's bring in all the Spider-Mans. Brand
Name
New
the
Day.
movie.
Yeah, the New Day, Brand New Home Alone. Even then, the relationship between him and the Parkers is still rock solid. There's a
Yeah.
genuine affection and a genuine admiration and a desire to push him to be more. And then at the same time, he's going to like rob banks to build his mega device. So it's kind of like.
Well, I was always a little taken aback when he was standing in the corner singing "Sister Christian." Oh wait, no, different movie. Sorry.
Different movie. Yeah, no, that would be
Sorry.
the one
I
would
do
do.
shit like that. I'm sorry. I've ruined your moment.
No, that's the one I would keep.
That's an excellent choice. That is a really good movie. It's still the best Spider-Man movie they've
Oh
made.
yeah, Kristen always argues for Cap. Winter Soldier is
That's. I mean,
no, that one's good.
it's 1A and 1B. Quite honestly, I every time I've rewatched Winter Soldier, I appreciate it. I think a little more, and having Robert Redford as the bad guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
With calling back to 3 Days of the Condor and stuff like that. It's just, and I always
and the housekeeper when he just casually shoots the housekeeper.
Yeah,
I didn't see nothing, Mister. No, that's fantastic. Bam.
I will say the one thing in Winter Soldier that I wish had happened, and I know it couldn't have, but I really wanted Redford to peel his face off and be the Red Skull, because that would have been such a perfect Captain America moment. Because how many times has he done that in the comics where he's like some bureaucrat somewhere pulling levers? And I was like, come on, Redford, peel off your face.
Yeah, I'm the guy, see? You're gonna kill me at Captain America, see? Rogers, you got nothing on me, see? Hell Hydra! That's my Red Skull voice, and no one's taking that away from me.
Not sure why your Red Skull voice is Edward G. Robinson, but that's okay.
I don't know. It just works for me. It's because without lips, it looks like a perennial grin. Yeah, see, I got a smile, that never smile that won't ever quit. Yeah, see.
All right,
He would lips, wouldn't he? Sibilant, because no lips to keep the sound in. He'd whistle when he talked.
He would. Whistling in German, that would be annoying as hell.
Oh God, no, yeah, just 1, 2, 3 notes.
Sauerkraut.
See, Captain America. See, I can't do the sibilant list when you're trying to do the other thing. Your mouth just doesn't work there because you got lips. That's why it don't work.
We've just discovered another weakness of the Red Skull.
No lips. Taunt him with chapstick.
Coat your shield in Carmex before you go into battle.
Yeah, a little red there.
Like sex wax. You put Carmex all over the outside of the shield.
That's not fair. See, the bullets just bounce off. Bang, bang, bang. See? Yeah, Hydra.
All right. Which Marvel property are you just deleting outright? No more.
That gets
that one, there's a lot of possibilities for this one.
There's a lot to pick from. The third Blade movie.
Why didn't you think of that one?
There's that one. The first Wolverine movie with Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool and the sewn together mouth. The Inhumans TV show.
That was my first thought, but I have a different one. Because you know how I feel about the Inhumans, and that television show was just a travesty.
It was a train.
You knew as soon as they cut off Medusa's hair in the first episode exactly what the budget was. Nope, we're not animating hair for 8 episodes.
We're not building a giant. I mean, you could do that with practical effects. They did it with Doc Ock's arms. You have a bunch of puppeteers off stage working there. It's like a giant Muppet,
And a wind machine.
And a wind machine, and Frank Oz back there.
And Frank Oz
And
as
Frank Oz
hair.
working the hair as hair. Yes, Frank Oz as hair.
That actually is the title of the episode now.
Frank Oz as hair. Oh, Kermit.
Yep.
Oh, Black Bolt, I love you. Ah.
And Frank Oz as hair.
Doing either Miss Piggy or Yoda, or Grover. Or
Mm.
hair. Hairspray. I love L'Oreal. God. So anyway, I was thinking, then there's Iron Fist.
Oh, that's a good one.
But we're going to delete one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to delete Iron Fist
Okay.
so that it forces them to recast and do something different with the Defenders.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm. And because Iron Fist. Yeah, I think Kristen goes, "Who's Iron Fist?" I go, "Oh, he's a white martial artist." She goes, "Is it important that he's white?" I go, "Kinda."
For better or worse, it's important.
Worse, it's important because,
and as it turns out, he's not the first white one, as we learn later.
Yeah, maybe his grandfather. I don't know how that all
weird gringo martial artist. They keep usurping the heart of the dragon from the Thunderers. There's a whole thing.
Yeah, and he dresses like Grifter from Youngblood, and I don't know. He's kind of a cool looking.
Except in the TV show, he dresses like one of the workaholics.
Oh God. So I think I would take out that Iron Fist because I like the character, and they'd already done a fairly nice job of establishing Luke Cage. That was a flawed project too. That's like, wait a minute, they were in New Jersey, just got in the car, and boom, they're in Atlanta. That's like a 2-day drive. Come on.
They took the Dave Robichaux Highway.
Robichaux Highway. In which case, Atlanta's on the next page. After the break, Atlanta.
Sherman doesn't have to march; just take David Robichaux Highway.
Take it over. Yeah, exactly. I started in Rome, and I'm at the sea.
Flip the page.
Flip. Oh, everything's burnt to the ground. War is hell. So is this book. What would you delete?
I would. I originally wrote down Inhumans, but I scratched it out because I thought of one that I think just serves no purpose, and it's Secret Invasion.
I watched the first half of the first episode and was like, nope.
I watched the whole damn thing. It serves no purpose. They create a super Skrull who's essentially Khaleesi becomes a super Skrull. Khaleesi's a Skrull. A becomes a super Skrull. B who's got the powers of all the Avengers, and then we never hear from her again. The only thing that did was kill off Colby Smulders, which means I don't get to see her in the leather jumpsuit anymore, which is another foul. And unless they, of course, make that an LMD later on, which I guess they could do. But as of current, and we find out Rhodey had been a Skrull. The way they have abused and misused the Skrulls is going to come back to bite them in the ass because there's so much storyline potential with the Skrulls. And
you can't undo. You've made them refugees.
Yeah.
And so now they're sympathetic, and it's kind of
they have to be as warlike as the Kree for it to work. And we've established how warlike the Kree is. But we have not done the same with the Skrulls. And so for that purpose, I'm erasing Secret Invasion.
Good for you.
By the way, I did actually watch the Marvels and because it was the only movie I hadn't watched. It's fun. There's nothing wrong with that movie. It's not great, but it's fun. It's a good way to kill 90 minutes.
And I love the way that they saved everybody on the space station with the cats.
Yes. That was brilliant.
Inspired.
That was brilliant. Yeah. No, I mean, I didn't finish Ms. Marvel, the series, but I knew enough, and I've read enough of the comics to know where they were going. And actually, I did watch Ms. Marvel. I take it back. I watched Ms. Marvel, then I did watch it, and then I watched the Marvels. So
no, that was I like the Bollywood number.
That was awesome.
I think the fight scene where they keep changing places. is fantastic. You know, like they're
Yeah.
jumping. I mean, they had some really good moments in it, and it was light and fun and breezy, and it yeah, and they changed the suit so it didn't look like it was wearing Brie Larson. She was actually wearing it.
Right.
Because my biggest concern, not concern, my biggest complaint in the first one was that she looked so unnatural in the Captain Marvel suit. And I don't know if because they just didn't know how to make it work, but it just looked like she was superposed, and that, you know, if you took her out of the clothes, that they would still be in the pose.
um, I think The Marvels was a much better movie than Captain Marvel. I'll say it.
Yeah,
Because
oh,
I
no,
can't remember anything about Captain Marvel except the cat scratched out Nick Fury's eye
mhm.
and Jude Law was a Kree. But I mean, beyond that, I don't have any recollection of anything about that movie. And I if I had to watch the Marvels again, I would have no problem with that.
Oh no, it's a fun watch.
Yeah.
Because it really, when I watched it, no expectations. I was like, I'm just going to go do this. It's a Saturday night. I got nothing else to do.
Uh,
And
you
then
told me it was fun, and I took it at face value, and it certainly was. I mean,
Yeah. So no, that's a fun pick. I like that. So what's
all
our
right.
last?
Our last one is, what would you change and how? Any project. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you're gonna have to, because
Okay.
I figured out how to change it.
Okay. So here's where you and I get similar brainwaves. I originally, my first choice was going to be Iron Fist because I was going to change it to the Matt Fraction Iron Fist.
Okay.
Then I thought about it, and the one that annoys me, the change they made to a character that annoys me the most is Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
So I'm changing that. I'm
Okay.
changing Shang-Chi. I'm going to make it more like Master of Kung Fu from the 70s and 80s. I'm recasting it. Shang-Chi is going to be Andrew Koji, who was the lead in the series Warrior. He's playing Ryu in Street Fighter in that movie. He's in the trailers for that. Really good martial artist. He's got the look. He's got the build. This is the Shang-Chi I want to see. This is what I'm looking for.
I don't think Simu Lee is going to take his shirt off.
Yeah, no, he's a Ken. He's not going to do that. No. And in the process of all this, we're going to get the rights to Fu Manchu back, so we can do this the right way. I'm going full change on this.
All right.
This is going to be for adults, not for kids. I want to do a full on kung fu movie with this. That's what I want to do. There's a guy who played one of the warlords in Shogun, Hiroyuki Sanada. I want him for Fu Manchu. If you haven't seen Shogun, it was actually pretty good. It's a little long, but it was good. Okay. And then in a surprise to no one, there's a supporting character. He's the MI6 guy in the Master of Kung Fu, called Black Jack Tar. I read a lot of Masters of Kung Fu, by the way, as it turns out. I didn't have to do a whole lot of research.
More than you thought, or
more than I thought. I'm casting Jason Statham in that role because I want him in a Marvel movie, and he can. And if he's gonna play a spy, you're gonna need a British spy to work against the big machine of Fu Manchu. I want Jason Statham in that role. So Jason Statham is my Black Jack Tar. Andrew Koji is my Shang-Chi. Hiroyuki Sanada is my Fu Manchu. There's some other supporting characters I didn't cast. There's a love interest. It's not going to be Aquafina. I think it would be, if I had to pick that, it would be Anna Sawai, who was also in Shogun and is in Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. She's really good, and I think if I were going to cast someone, I'd probably cast her, but I didn't go that deep. So that's how I would handle. It would not be Shang-Chi in the 10 Rings. It would be Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. I'd make it gritty. I'd do high-end action sequences like they did on Warrior. I would have action spy stuff. It would be a lot of rainy London set pieces, and there'd be a whole lot less sunshine and Trevor Slattery than there were in Shang-Chi 10 Rings. So that's what I would do.
Have you seen Wonder Man yet?
I loved Wonder Man.
Oh, that's amazing. The scene that kills me is when they're like doing dueling soliloquies, and then they're just like switching characters and dropping out and doing. I mean, that scene is. I'm watching it going, damn, this is amazing. You know, um, and the whole movie, there's only a little bit of superpowers. Everything else is just this character thing between
Yeah.
him and Trevor, and they are both so good, and they play off each other so well. And then to save him when he resurrects Mandarin, I like the Mandarin like audition tape
Yes.
where you own America needs to be taught a lesson, and I'll try it again more. So America taught, and they put the
Yeah.
glasses on him, and you're like, Jesus, 3 takes?
He's a better actor than we thought.
Yeah, maybe he did earn that knighthood. But yeah, and then when he does, I did like that he does his Mandarin thing to save Wonder Man Simon, and then they show them at the preview of the preview after the movie is displayed, and Joey Pantalone or Joey Pants plays
Yeah.
the it's like, okay, that's funny.
Yeah.
The bitching about him stealing his screen time on a soap opera.
Yes.
You gotta get into real estate, okay? Acting's not forever, but real estate and land, that's the future. That's what
And that's exactly how I always imagine Joey Pants actually is.
Oh,
So it worked for me. Yeah.
Yes. I enjoyed that so much, probably more than maybe I should have. I don't know.
No, I agree with you. Like I watched the first couple and I'm like, I need to finish this because it was really, really good. I enjoyed it immensely for all the same reasons.
Mhm.
It didn't lean on special effects a whole lot.
No,
You didn't get to see his powers a whole lot.
no.
They're
Yeah,
still kind of undefined, quite frankly, which is kind of cool. We didn't come out with, a suit and everything. Yeah. I think I like the way they laid that out for future Wonder Man content.
No, they did. They did a great job, and it was kind of for me. It was kind of like a Hawkeye thing.
Yeah.
In that there was no other story that they were trying to support, so this one just got to be its own thing. It got to breathe, and it just is what it is.
Yeah.
Bro.
I agree. Now, I am curious because I would love to see that Wonder Man and Kelsey Grammer's Beast become buddies because
Oh,
because in my early Avengers days, that was the traveling pair was Wonder Man and the Beast, and that
going
was
out on
fun.
drinking binges. Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun.
Put them in like the Avengers movie down the road when we have to shuffle up the team, and let's do something like that. Have them like the opening sequence from, because this is how big of an impact Avengers 181 had on my life. I didn't know either of those characters, but the opening 3 or 4 pages is them like in a movie, coming out of a movie, walking down the street talking. Beast is like bouncing off buildings and lights, and it's like a half a splash at an angle, and they're just broing it up. And it got to be such a cool relationship those two guys had in the comics. I would love to see them recreate that somehow. So that's my Avengers 181 moment. Thank you.
All right. No, that'd be fun.
All right.
But
So
anyway,
what do you want to change?
There's like I'm gonna go with Love and Thunder.
Okay. All right. Roll. I
'Cause,
want to hear this.
I would have found somebody who would have played up Gore's role. I mean, because I thought he Bale had something there that Takiti didn't know what to do with because it wasn't funny, and so he just, I mean, the dude was like murdering children. So come on, the God Butcher,
The wrong villain for the tone of that movie completely.
which is why I would say I would like completely change the tone of the movie. I would probably cut. I would cut the silliness, and the weird love of his hammer and Stormbreaker, and that shit did not work for me at all. Oh yeah, the Jane Foster part was cool. I would keep that. Um, but I would have done, yeah, because he had I think had they played up Gore's role, it would have made it a more dramatic, more interesting film. It had challenged Thor in a way, he's already lost Odin, he's already lost Loki, Asgard is toast,
Yeah.
I mean, now you've got somebody who's out there killing gods, and that would have forced some sort of a change in him, along with seeing Jane Foster being Thor only so she doesn't die, kind of
Right.
stuff. That would have been, I think, a much, much better, more
I would
satisfying movie.
I would pay to see that movie for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've never thought much about casting or any of that other stuff.
Well, I mean, in that instance, there's not a whole lot. I think
Casting
yours is more of a
changes.
tonal change, right? But like for mine, I had to change Shang-Chi because the other guy doesn't work in the movie I want to make. So
Yeah.
I had to change it up. So, and I had
Yeah,
to
and
have
I was
Fu
al-
Manchu.
sorry. I was also thinking of the David Hasselhoff Nick Fury movie.
All
Okay.
right. Okay, go ahead. Let's hear it.
It was one of those where like I was
David
trying-
Hasselhoff and Lisa Rinna.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I would. So here's the deal. It's like I remember the movie, and I actually remember David wasn't like horrible in the movie, right? You didn't sit there and go, "Oh, it's Mitch Baywatch" or whatever the hell his character name was. It's not it's not Knight Rider, right?
Right.
And I think the thing that would freak a lot of like kids who watch Marvel movies now would be like, why is that a white guy? And it's like,
Right. For
fair
sure.
point. You didn't grow up the same time we did.
Exactly.
And you don't realize this character's been around since the 40s.
He used to have two eyes and he was a
He used to
soldier.
be a soldier, yeah. So that was one of those. It's like I bet you could probably do something like that, but I think it would work better if you did it in the post World War II Captain America universe.
So there's a
then you
huge
have
opportunity there.
Howling Commandos, early Hydra fighting, just macho posturing 50s
I mean,
tough guy bullshit.
You do it like, because like the first appearance of Shield and all that was done in a very James Bond style. I mean, you
Yes.
do like an early Bond movie or like you segue into that at the very end, right? You start with you're starting with the soldiers, and at the end, the war ends. He's at a little bit of a loose end, and that he gets. Have you ever heard of? Essentially, you get the Nick Fury moment with Nick Fury from Iron Man at the end of the Nick Fury movie, where he gets introduced to Shield.
Yo,
How about that? How about that?
yes. Tommy Lee Jones comes in and
Yeah,
recruits him to Shield,
and him and
Hal.
yeah,
with Atwell. Okay,
yeah. That works.
It
I
does.
like that.
Now the question is, so as I'm thinking about it, it's like, now who do we cast as Nick Fury? Because, from the Wiggy Dig stuff I do, I have that, I call it no malarkey style of superhero, which is that early Batman, just a thick dude with a lantern jaw, who's
Mhm.
not fat but just solid. What kind of an actor do you get for that?
Oh, let's see.
Because you figure Nick is probably, I don't know how old he's supposed to be, 20s, 30s.
Well, here's the thing. Nick had a formula, so he can be whatever age. He does.
Okay.
He's got the infinity formula in him, so he ages much slower. So he can be whoever.
Great.
I would, what I would say if he weren't in something else, I would say Kyle Chandler would be kind of a cool pick.
Oh,
he's got the gray at the temple. He's kind of that. He's big enough to pull it off.
He's got the definitely. And I'm curious to see how Lanterns, because it looks like he's going to play a curmudgeon.
Yeah, which is not really Hal, but okay. Try it out.
A little, but I'm willing to give it a chance, as
Yep.
well as the Clayface horror movie.
I haven't watched the trailer for that yet. Connor sent it to me the other day. I need to go back and watch it.
Yeah, it looks messed up.
Well, it's body horror. I mean, come on.
I
What do
know,
you want
it's
to do?
fun. So yeah, I'm trying to think of who you could Oh shit, John Hamm.
Oh shit, yes, because then you
I've
You
got
segue in.
my no malarkey body style.
that's perfect. And then like because he's perfect for that. Like then if you make the second movie and it's in the 60s, you know he can do that.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's really good.
yeah.
I like John Hamm as White Nick Fury.
As White Nick
I'm
Fury.
I'm 100% on board with that.
Yes. There we go. Nick Fury, the white one.
Well, I mean, in the comic books, like the black one is his illegitimate son, so you can still do that.
Oh,
You can still make that jump
that
from
make it
being
work.
John Hamm to being Samuel L. Jackson. You've got 40, 50 years to figure it out. You got time.
Oh my God, yes, that would work.
I love that.
Yeah, because then you could even just do the Nick Fury Agent of Shield '60s thing.
Yeah.
With,
I mean, and you've got
get
Neil
Steranko
McD-
to design the sets and choreograph shit.
and Neil McDonough was Dum Dum Duggan, and I'm cool with that. He's really good
No,
in
that's
that.
a great choice. Great choice.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, and you've got Julia Louis-Dreyfus. You find somebody who can play her younger. She's the Countess. I mean,
We can make this work. Yeah.
yeah. This is good stuff right here.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. I like that a lot.
So that was my other choice for changing. But it's like I think possibly you and I are the only two who may have seen White Nick Fury or Mitch Fury. Let's go with you, Mitch Fury.
Nice.
Because
Okay, by the way, when I post this up, I'm gonna find a picture of White Nick Fury for the image for this episode. That's what's it's gonna be Hasselhoff in the patch with the cigar. Yeah.
Oh, I like it. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because I remember watching it. And I'm thinking about this. So that leads me down the mental rabbit hole where you're like going, I remember the Stephen Strange movie.
I do too.
And I remember the first televised appearance of the Hulk.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, Thor and Daredevil on the Hulk TV show where he
That's
was played
by Rex
it's like
Smith.
Bizarro.
Ninja thing.
Yes.
Okay, that's funny you say that because last night after I watched the most recent episode of Born Again, which we haven't talked about, but we can, I was getting ready for bed and I'm like, so I've lived long enough to see 3 Daredevils now. Interesting. And we've come a long way from Rex Smith to Charlie Cox.
Oh yeah.
And that dude who was the dude who was Thor in that movie, was a dad on a Disney Channel show.
I thought that is the guy who played
Yeah.
him. Yeah. I know who you're I know the
It's
actor
a
you're
dog
talking
with a
about.
blog. I think he was the dad on or
Yeah.
something.
Since I've got the two computers side by side, let's see if I can.
I'm gonna let you have that in your search history. I'm not doing it.
Incredible Hulk, Thor.
I think it's the trial of the Incredible Hulk is what it is. Because
All right, let's see. My words are in the wrong way, probably. Nope, I got it on the first try. Okay, so let's go to, I guess, IMDb.
look at the headband on this Shang-Chi action figure. Look at that. That's amazing.
I didn't know. Oh, wow. That's cool. I hadn't seen the figure before.
I need one of those stands so I can pose him like throwing high kicks.
Oh, yeah. You know, those little plexi stands you got me.
Yeah. How does it work for your cards?
I figured out the thing for the cards. Those work really nice. But
Cool. I thought it might be good
little
for pictures or something.
bases. Yeah, no, the bases are great because it allowed me to put the metal in,
I have
even with
I have
the
Eternals on mine.
yeah, Mercury's still as tall as lead.
Makes no damn sense, but okay.
Yeah, they went, oh, okay, there's a Juggernaut figure that just came out.
Mhm.
It's $65. I saw it at GameStop over the weekend. I picked it up. That thing weighs at least 2 pounds. It's like
Good
picking up a
Lord.
bag of sugar. Okay, Rex Smith.
I've been that's actually I think the Thor one's a different movie.
No, yes. But there was one where they were like together. Do you remember Andre the Giant is the Sasquatch
Yes, from $6 Million Man, of course.
with the tunnel effect, the smoke and the laser circle.
Yes. Let's see. 1988, Thor is appearing in a Hulk telemovie as a pilot for a potential Thor series.
Eric
What?
Allen Kramer. And yes,
Okay.
he did play a dad on a Disney show. And I think that's one of those things that when I saw him on there, I was like,
hmm
no.
That's Thor.
It is the same guy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not Will Sasso. That's Thor.
Oh, it was Good Luck Charlie, not Dog with a Blog. Sorry, I got the wrong one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I'm sure I should know more important things than this, but okay.
We probably should, but
This is what I have.
oh yeah, he was on Lodge 49, which is
You
kind
know who else? You know who else sort of technically played Thor? Vincent D'Onofrio.
Vincent D'Onofrio. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think that's one of my wife's favorite kind of jokes. Is like there'd be a picture of Vincent. It's like, oh, it's Thor.
Well, see, I circled back to D'Onofrio. Are you watching Born Again?
Yeah, no. I've
Okay.
been watching The Boys.
Okay, I got to watch this week's episode.
I've been trying this thing where like I wait a week and then watch 2 of them back to back, because you watch one, you get a little hungry for more. So
Yeah.
Jensen Ackles as Soldier Boy is hilarious. Because he's basically channeling mostly the same character from Supernatural.
See, I never watched any Supernatural, so I have no point of reference for that.
Oh yeah, we came into that on the tail end, and it's like, my God, we have to watch 17 years of this show, But then
That's
my
why I've not
daughter's
done it.
doing Law and Order SVU. I was
She'll
like,
never
"Babe,"
be done.
I told her, I go, that's an awful lot of sex crimes, kiddo. She goes, I know. Just saying,
You
that's
get a little numb after a while, like they do.
you're going to be desensitized to murder, and she goes, I'm going to watch all of NCIS. I'm like, God damn, that's 20 years. As a parent, I have to step in. Even if you're 21, I have to say, no, you are not going to spend 800 hours.
No good can
murder
come from
shows.
that. No good comes from that.
I did for fun. I did the math on Star Trek and added
Mhm.
up all the episodes, multiplied it out by like 47 minutes,
Right.
and figured out that if you could go to the moon and back like 3 times and still not have watched all of it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm like, that can't be right. No, I'm good with math. It is a 10.
That's actually right.
My God.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you had 75 and then Next Generation.
Just tell your daughter to
Discoveries.
watch the opening credits, and whoever is the most famous guest star is the rapist, and then she doesn't have to watch anymore.
Ever again. That's right.
Well, I mean, just she can watch through the opening credits of every episode, figure out who the most famous person in the opening crawl is, and that's your rapist.
And there's your
Next
rapist.
episode. You can get through a whole season in about 20 minutes.
Dum-dum. Oh, it's Ed Begley.
Martin Short. Oh, dear God.
Oh, yeah. That's where he plays like the creepy
Yeah.
Ed Begley.
Him and Robin Williams both.
I must say.
I am very excited, I must say.
Yes, let's develop the photos.
Mr. Grimley, would you please sit down? I can't.
Please stand up. I don't think I will. No.
Okay, I would actually watch that episode. Ed Grimley, Sex Criminal is another possible episode title.
Ed Grimley's sex crimes. Ed Grimley's sex crimes. Although sex criminal is better. I must say.
I must
Just
say.
running hither and yon. Oh, and of course, doing the weird dance. Pants up to here. Big boner. Sticking out of the chest.
Oh, I couldn't help myself, I must say.
Bit of a
She
switch.
asked for
She asked
for it, I must say.
Say, she liked it. She liked it. She said she liked it.
I can only do it while I'm watching Wheel of Fortune.
Would you like to buy a vowel? How about a E?
Or an oh.
Oh.
And that's when Stabler caps him.
I don't think
Pom
it was Ice
pom.
T that would do it.
What's wrong with that white boy?
There's something wrong with that white boy.
Ooh.
Boom.
Or he doesn't get convicted and goes bounding down the marble steps of the courthouse.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna goes up, hugs the DA. Oh yes, look at you.
Ed Grimley, sex criminal. Oh my God. Oh dear God in heaven, what is wrong with us? All right, I have
From
a
the
question.
same minds that brought you Paul Bunyan.
And
Lumberjack.
Mayberry R.I.P. and Petticoat Sanction. Oh dear God. Hey Steve, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What's on your desk, buddy?
I am so unprepared. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. All right, we'll go with this guy.
All right, pull your mic down.
I have the local used toy store that, I
Right.
will sometimes go to. And most of the time, everything is like $2 off retail. It's like, oh, wow, you're saving me money on that beat the shit box. And I can rattling around. But it is, for once, a good deal on the Mego black and white
Oh wow!
Creature from the Black Lagoon. I mean, it's a modern take.
Right,
but it's still
right.
the Mego figure.
It is black and white. That's
And
very
it's
cool.
black and white. I have the color version, and it was like, out of the box, $10, done.
Okay.
No shipping.
Nah.
So yeah,
Oh, man. That's fun.
yeah.
So
it's
how
pretty-
much creature stuff do you have at this point?
Not a whole lot. I'm trying to like thin it out. I'm trying to thin everything out.
Because of course I sent you the skateboarding creature because
I have the spray.
because I was just like, oh, things Steve might like. Put it in a box.
No, that's actually fun. It feels like a lot. It's really not that much. It's like 7 or 8 little things. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9
Okay.
or 10.
That's not bad.
There's some Funko stuff that got like crazy expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So that stuff's kind of packed away. A few of those. So it's not bad. But I'm looking at some of it going, okay, I think the Super 7 stuff is out the door. Reaction things.
Yeah.
If they redo them with the joints that, that has marginally more posable, I might pick that up. I have to do Force Commander too. So
Oh.
anyway, so hey man, quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
What's on your desk?
Well, as it turns out, I have a theme this month for my desk. You might recall last time I had Etrigan.
Mhm.
Since then, I've listed a whole bunch of stuff on eBay. So I was going through Tubs and I found this beautiful guy who I forgot I had.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. Is that the one that's got the tiny, tiny ankles and he has to have a
Yes.
little butt stand to stand him up?
Yes, that's exactly it. He's got the enema stand. Came
Uh-huh.
with the DVD. Yep.
Uh-huh. I've got one of those too. That's a great Hellboy.
He looks really cool standing next to that Etrigan from last time.
Ooh,
Like
oh yeah.
Demon Night Out.
Wonder Man Beast in red.
Yeah. So
That was a very, very cool figure.
those movies were so much fun. Those animated movies are great. I wish they had made more
Oh
of
yeah,
those.
and I love that they did them in that more it's not really an anime style, but the more cartoony.
Yeah. Look at that face.
Oh yeah, no, that's awesome. It's a
What
great
I've discovered is you don't actually have to have the enema stand. You can actually use his tail for leverage.
as the third, the
Yeah.
tripod.
Yes. So that's Hellboy. He's what's on my desk.
That's it. I like it. Good call.
Thank you. Yeah. So it's a very good right hand of doom as well.
You know what is also fun is if you could ever find Screw on Head, the animated tale.
I have that.
Yep.
Yes.
That
I have
one's fun
that.
too.
That one's fun. Yes, I have that. I've got all of my Justice League Unlimited stuff listed. Got a lot of lookers, a lot of watchers. Nobody's bought anything yet, but
Is it
I was-
auctions?
yeah.
Give it time. Give it time.
I'm yes, I've sold 2 things since I put stuff up. I've answered a couple of questions, and I'm just letting it ride. It's all sitting over there ready to go. I'm just letting it ride. I was looking. There's one I bought off like the Maddie Collector before they went out of one of the last ones they did. It was collectors only, and it's selling for like between $500 and $700 for
Ooh.
3 action figures. I'm like,
What's the
it's
Sorry.
Toyman, Firefly, and somebody else. Hang on, I'll tell you. Find my phone. There's my phone. It's and it's like the only time they did Toyman in the Justice League style. That's the thing about a lot of those like late ones. It was the only time they did it in that particular style. Like there's one with the Ted Cord Blue Beetle that they did. There's one with a Vandal Savage. There's a Guy Gardner pack, and I've got all of them still on their card. They've just been in storage. So let me see. Where's the one with Toyman? Toyman, Firefly, and Dr. Destiny. It's so random, and it's the Toyman that's the
moneymaker.
Yeah. Here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So anyway.
Well, good luck with all that.
I'm hoping. Yeah.
I sold a bunch of pops on Facebook Marketplace and had to do the meetup.
Mm-hmm.
And what's amusing to me is like, okay, I'm in this community. I know what stuff sells. I know how much it costs. I know what it's selling for. And a couple of times I've had buyers who've like bought a big bulk thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you know what? $100 gets rid of all of it, right? And I can tell that they have somehow done some crazy math that they believe they are like ripping me off. Because like the guy shows up and goes, "Hey, you do Venmo?" He's like, "Yeah." Bing. All right, we're done. Thanks so much. And I turn around and say something. He's already putting him in the trunk of his car, and I'm like, "Good luck. Took me a year to sell them to you." You know, maybe you've got a booth in the right flea market. I don't know. So,
good luck with that.
More power to you, buddy.
So.
And it's kind of funny because every time I try and thin that shit out, they then release a bunch of stuff that you're like, well, shit. Like that Afro Samurai.
Yeah.
Was not expecting to buy that.
No, well, you know what? That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good
hard
one.
for me to turn away.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So,
got my hotel for San Diego.
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah. So,
Sophia.
You're Sophia. Nice. That's a good one. You stayed there. Wasn't that where you stayed when the boys went that time?
That is. Yep. Around the corner from a Ralph's. Around the corner from a post office. So
everything you need.
Everything I need. And everybody else got like Hard Rock and I mean Omni. They were getting shit close, but the guy had 100 tabs open.
Good Lord.
And they did it on a Wednesday Wednesday morning.
And that was the main one on
that
Wednesday?
was it. So they changed the whole. So they did the general. They did the outer rim sale where you can stay by the airport for nice hotels, but you got a 30-minute bus ride to get in.
Right.
Again, I don't think I want to do that after staying downtown.
Yeah, exactly. That's not an option anymore.
So they did that sale, and then they just did it. You first come, first serve. You jump in, punch in what you need. These are the rooms. You pick, you buy, you're done.
So there's no here you
turning a list of 10 and okay, you've got the Hillbilly Manor. Yeah.
Actually, I don't hate that.
It's not terrible, but it's it is completely luck of the draw.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, when I go to check out, just say, hey, I know the dates for next year. You guys are going to run specials. Can I just buy a room now?
Can't hurt, right?
Yeah. It's like, and just say, I've stayed at your hotel several times. I really like it. I like the location. The rooms are nice. I mean, they're small, but shit, I'm not going to be
You're
there.
not. Yeah, it's a drop spot.
It's a drop spot in a decompress zone.
Yeah.
It's really weird because it's like a 3 block walk down to Bayfront or whatever
Mhm.
the street is. And then you basically cross the street right there at the Grand Hyatt. And you just got to walk into Hall B or whatever, entrance B.
That's awesome.
So it's not a bad walk. It's a residential neighborhood. So you're kind of quiet walk.
Well, if you do that, get a double. 'Cause I'll be back next year.
Yes. Oh
So
man.
1 year variance for important reasons. My radio station, by the way, the information about my radio show is running there on the ticker now.
I see that. Yes.
Crossroads on KWVH Mondays from 8 to 10 Central Standard Time. Thank you. Is doing a Kentucky Derby party on Saturday, which I'm driving the golf carts for, whatever that means.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Let's see where Brian Hernandez Jr., what horse he's riding. Wait, he's not riding. Didn't he win a couple of years ago? So I look.
He's won one, maybe two.
He's won one. He's been in several.
Okay.
But he got injured at the end of last year.
Oh.
Like, horse stepped funny through him. Then the horse stepped on him.
Ooh.
Horse had to be put down. He had to get like his ribs wired back together. He's still recovering. So that's why he's not riding in the Kentucky Derby this year. I was like, I'm going to be all in on, yeah, sure. Why not? I got somebody to root for in the Derby, but he's not riding. So anyway, speedy recovery, BJ.
There we go. There's a post on Instagram, or one of them, Threads, and the guy's like, I'm pitching the following shows to CBS. If you see something you like, let me know and I'll write it for you. And it was Land Horse, Horse Land. And it was just a play on all the fire country, sheriff country, horse sheriff, sheriff horse, land horse, oil horse. Somebody posted one that I was like, I would watch that. Chicago horse. NCIS FBI. Ghosts Hawaii.
Blue horse. Horse bloods.
Horse bloods. There we go. Horse bloods. I might watch that one too. Fire horse would be interesting. Kristen watches Marshalls.
Okay. Which one is that?
That's the
who's in that
spinoff
one?
of Yellowstone with
Oh yeah, no, I passed on that one. Yeah, no, that's right.
So do we. Sit down and every episode begins the same way. Is this the one where it gets good? We're going to find out. About halfway through, it's like, I guess we'll try
Not
again
this one.
next week. Nope, not this week. She also watches Sheriff Country, which is also terrible.
Isn't Marina Baccarin in that? One might at least,
Yes.
you could watch that at least.
Yeah, it's pretty to look at, but the story, and her dad is a marijuana bootlegger or an old grower, and they're up in the hills of California, and he's got like a little outlaw band of pot growers. And
who plays the dad? That's the question.
I don't know. He's like one of these. I don't even think he's a known. I mean,
don't worry about looking it up if you don't know. I'll look it up later.
Right here, I'll just.
We were watching. What were we watching? Something the other day, and I looked at Laura and I went,
"It's a drama series,
There is no way that those two people generated that person who's supposed to be their child. The genetics just don't work. And I wish I could remember what it was we were watching. What were we watching?
Oh, it's W. Earl Brown is the.
I think I know who that guy is. He's kind of a big, tall dude.
Oh, he played. No.
Oh no, that's
looks
not
like
who I thought
he
it was.
did Meatloaf in a biopic.
Okay.
He was in Deadwood, Highwaymen.
He has to be all right. His birthday is September 7th, so he has to be okay.
There we go. Wow,
He was in
only that
Preacher.
much-
Oh, you know what? He was Ass Face's dad in Preacher.
Oh, okay. And he was Meatloaf, and I guess a biopic,
oh, Jesus Christ.
which I never
Wow.
knew Meatloaf required a biopic that wasn't on the Food Network.
Bow, 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 bow.
But I won't do that.
I'm
So,
guessing you don't get asked that often, Meat. Hey-o.
oh, and now,
Oh, he was on Yellowstone too.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, he plays the outlaw dad of Sheriff Countessa, the Sheriff Countessa. I don't know what the fuck her name is. They did a crossover with Fire Country, and I only watched it because the second part of the episode was on Fire Country. And as I'm watching, going, "Oh my
Yeah,
god,
see how it
this is
ended.
dumber than shit!" Yeah, somebody had kidnapped a bunch of children, put them in a container.
Was it
buried-
Christian Bale?
No, it wasn't Christian Bale, but they put them in a shipping container, and they buried the shipping container at an old quarry, and they mined it so that you couldn't. So they're like,
Jesus Christ.
so
The
they
shrapnel box.
oh, yeah, oh, it was like a minefield. So it didn't blow the box up, but they mined.
Oh, I got you. But
So
you couldn't
they
get to it.
couldn't. They kind of figured out where they booby trapped. I mean, they're like, "We found the bus. All right, hey, be careful!" Boom, boom. The bus blows up, and you're like, "Damn!" They blew them kids up, and then it's like, on our next episode, and it's like she's doing something different. So that was when you realized bait and switch. Now I got to watch fucking Fire Country, and I don't know these characters. Everybody's like really overly dramatic, and yes, they had set but they had set like a mini minefield around
Jesus
the thing,
Christ.
and the fire. Yes, so then they had to improvise minesweepers. I mean, it was yes. You are
Did
100%
MacGyver
right to
show
roll
up?
No, MacGyver never showed
Wrong
up.
network.
What he'd had those kids out nothing. I mean, he'd have like taken the tripwire off of the mine, reverse engineered something, and then they hacked the high security camera that they had, the webcam they had in the container buried with the kids. They hacked it and turned it
In
on
the
and
metal
off.
box?
In the metal box, and they
Okay.
turned it on and off to send a message via Morse code.
Because all the kids in the box are going to know Morse code?
No, because one of the firefighters and one of the cops who had beef, I think, I don't know, they found an entrance into the thing. Oh, and Outlaw Dad showed up because I don't know, maybe he's part Apache, but Outlaw Dad shows up. And he's doing the mine sweeping for them. And he's like sitting there low to the ground with like a stick or something. And I'm watching this going, as an actor, it's a job. I get it. It's a job. But there's no amount of pretend that you could do to make this not be as ridiculous as it was. It's just like your brain is going to rebel when Outlaw Dad shows up. Oh, let me just show
divining
you what an
rod.
old pot cooker knows, Grower, not cookers. Come on, Steve. It's the wrong drug. Anyway, he's out there with, I don't know, a stethoscope and a stick and a divining rod or some shit. And he's like, it's like, yeah, back in the war, this is how we found mines. Shut up, everybody.
That's why you're the only one left from your platoon.
You fucker, you're high on Thai stick. Everyone else is gone, man. Where'd they go? I don't know, man. They were here, and now they're gone, man. I'm going back to California and grow weed. Wow. They're doing a $3 million deal with those bad guys from Denver. I think bad guys from Denver are out there trying to be hard. I don't deal with people that I don't know. Hey, everything's cool, man. I got some infused apple pie I'll give you for free if you buy $3 million worth of my pot.
And then Stallone shows up to horn in on the pot business.
Yes, yes. This shit just gets weirder and weird. I would watch that show. Maybe Pot Country. There we go. Starring old dad. Pot Country.
Oh my! That's
Just a
gonna,
pot.
they're, gonna,
And wait,
they're gonna run that where the Late Show used to be.
Pot Country. Byron Allen Smith. Comics Unleashed. And after that, Pot Country.
Pot Country.
With old dad's kicking ass grower band. He does. He has a guitar. Oh my God. The little 16-year-old girl goes, oh, wow. Is that like a 32 such and such? Well, it sure is. I'm like, what the
For some reason, he played the Law and Order theme. Bow, bow, bow.
Some dude over on the bass. No. Where'd you get that? I fucking don't know. From a platoon.
They've made it so easy to not watch network television anymore.
They gave up and we're giving up with them.
Yeah, I don't watch anything on network television anymore at all.
There's just nothing out there.
I don't care about initials, government agencies, or horse country.
Horse country. Join us Thursdays, 7:00. Horse country, pot country, old man, old dad. Everybody tunes in.
All new, all exciting on CBS.
On CBS. We're Fox Light.
Fox, that's too edgy for you. We'll
got
put
you
Tom
covered.
Selleck in something.
Yes. Horse Blood, starring Tom Selleck.
He's retired and now he runs a horse farm.
And he's
But
moved
things
out.
always go sideways.
He's wearing the squiggly down under hat. He's a rancher and he's fighting.
Who needs Kevin
poachers.
Costner? We've got Magnum PI.
Yeah. His mustache is way better than yours and that you'll ever have. Out of the box, his mustache is better.
Exactly. It is one of the all-time great mustaches. Let's not kid ourselves.
No, he's up there with Burt Reynolds in his prime.
Sam Elliott.
Oh yeah. That's a hell of a mustache.
That's to me the standard is the Sam Elliott. Then
Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
And I know like Donald Sutherland only like wore it, but Donald Sutherland from The Great Train Robbery. He had that.
Oh,
Oh, you know what's a good show that I did watch was Death by Lightning, which is about the assassination of James Garfield, right? And yeah,
okay, that's funny because we were trying to remember because I came up with James Garfield out of thin air last night. We were talking about assassinations at dinner, and I said, "Oh, and Garfield," and I pulled that out of my ass.
Yeah, we got McKinley, Garfield, and then the two that everybody knows,
Right?
You know, Bill Clinton and Obama. Their terms were finished by robots.
Ancient alien theorists would suggest that. Yes.
Oh yeah, it's a dangerous job, and like 5% of them have been shot, and it's like, actually, now you've got me curious. I'm going to check your math.
Oh yeah, Fox math.
So you've got 47 presidents, 46. I'm sorry.
No.
45 presidents.
Yes.
Yes. Cleveland, right? Was it Cleveland that double dipped?
Yes. No. Chester Arthur.
Was it Arthur? Okay.
I think it was Chester Arthur, or maybe I'm just fascinated by his facial hair. Yeah.
No, those are. Yeah. So I was like going through. I was like, okay, so you got the 4 shot.
Grover Cleveland. You were correct.
Yeah. So you got 4 shot and killed. Reagan shot. I don't know if Ford, if Squeaky got off a shot, but
I don't think we count Ford.
We don't count. But Squeaky Fromm did try and do something.
Yeah.
Somebody took shots at Truman.
I think Ford was a bigger danger to himself than Squeaky Fromm ever was.
And that man played college football at Michigan.
Yes.
That's such a shame that he became known as comically, physically inept.
Thanks, Chevy.
Thanks, Chevy. But yeah, so it's like I did it, and it's like, you know, there was like 11 attempts or 11 plots against Obama. Teddy Roosevelt, I mean, he wasn't president, but he did get shot campaigning for the job as a bull moose candidate. So yeah, I'm going through it and I was like, Jesus Christ, it's almost 20%. So I can do that too.
I saw a GIF meme the other day. It was that illustration of John Wilkes Booth shooting Lincoln, and Lincoln's response is, "If I only had a ballroom."
Somebody said something about that when he goes, "Oh yeah," he goes, "Presidents, quite frankly, have wanted this forever." And I was like, "Oh yes, I remember FDR's new ballroom deal. Truman's ballroom starts here, and Reagan's shining ballroom on a hill."
and Bush, read my lips, brand new ballroom.
No new ballrooms. The only man against it, quite frankly. And he was only one term, kind of a loser. Sad.
That's right. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
President DJT. I did like the fact that, King Charles had to show up and give the nation a history lesson.
I was telling Laura at dinner, have you seen the video from yesterday when Trump tried to do, how he likes to shake hands and then yank you in, like show you how manly, and he grabbed Charles's hand and Charles just stood his ground. It's like, no, like you can see Trump pull and Charles didn't move.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Someone was in the army. Oh wait, I forgot.
Oh yeah.
Not our guy.
Not our guy. No, not at all. I could have been in the army. I think I'd have been fabulously successful in the army. I would have, pew pew and bang bang and bing bong bing. And you watch him and you're just like, wow, we really elected an illiterate. Jesus Christ.
We did twice.
No, I think
non-consecutively twice.
Yeah. Another.
That's the thing. If it had been like consecutive, I could almost forgive it. But we had a break. I went back.
And it was so quiet. The break was so nice. It was like, this is great. People are competent. There's not wild posts. You don't wake up every morning to the latest thing the guy rage tweeted in the middle of the night. I mean, yeah, there were times where Biden looked like an animated corpse, but no more so than Rick Scott, who looks like the grim fucking Reaper.
Oh,
I guess Medicare fraud ages a person. And it's just like, I know our press corps has been neutered, but it would just be like when he's up there talking about health insurance and say, well, what exactly what did you do before becoming senator? Didn't you run a healthcare? Yes, I was the president of Humana Healthcare. Okay, all right, great. That was the world's the largest Medicare fraud settlement in the history of the United States, was it not? That was on your watch. Was that you? Let's talk about immigrants getting benefits. No, Rick.
No.
Let's talk about you defrauding the U.S. government for billions.
Oh, no, that would be antithetical to the talking points.
I don't know, but, the way these people evaluate resumes, they'd make him Secretary of the Treasury.
True.
God, that guy.
Okay, stop. Let's just stop. Let's just stop. This is only going to get worse.
It is. It's bad. It's bad.
All right. Well, that puts us at an hour and a half. I think we've reached the end of our broadcast day and episode 103 of Slurp Toast podcast, where we gave you our thoughts on how we'd fix the MCU.
Yes.
And I think we came up with some good ideas.
I do too. I think that, yeah. It kind of makes you wonder how some of those, like, did Marvel just turn the other way when Taquito was making Blood and Thunder?
Oh yeah, because he had done so well with Ragnarok. They just said,
"Go for it."
Yeah, we have complete faith in you. Okay, hold on. This is going to seem a little weird, but hold on. Share screen. This.
Oh, it dawned on me too when we were trying to do the logos.
Uh-huh.
You shared your screen and you're on the widescreen monitor,
Uh-huh.
and so it's showing your whole monitor.
Oh yeah, it sure is. That's my Shang-Chi right there.
Okay.
So anyway.
Yeah,
Talks
have
about
him
that.
walking around the streets of New York like that, little
Yeah.
tiny pants and the kung fu shoes.
Yes.
And the headband. He's got
The head
the Tonto-esque headband.
This headband blowing in the wind. Let me get this half naked man off our screen. Hold on. There. We're back. Fully clothed and all. All right.
All right.
Episode 103, entitled "And Frank Oz as Hair."
As hair. It's not a typo. That's it really is.
That's his credit for that.
Black Bolt, sing to me.
Mm.
Oh, that's the other thing. I think they have released in Marvel Legends the rest of the Inhumans.
Oh, really? I
They've
just lost
done
my
2
screen.
packs
Hold
of a
on.
bunch of them. So
Yes, I knew that. Hold on. Something's happening here. I've lost my screen. I can't see you. Hold on. There you are. Okay.
Long one.
I have been looking. I've been hitting all the Walmarts looking for the Supergirl display because I need an Eclipso. So if you run across an Eclipso, let me know.
From
None of
line.
the Supergirl movie line. There's an
Oh.
Eclipso,
Okay.
which makes me wonder if he's in the movie or they just randomly threw Eclipso in there. But it's a cool
We're
figure.
losing
Hold
the
on.
license. Just fucking get it out the door.
Hold on. I gotta show you this because I collect Eclipso because I'm a weirdo. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Hold on. I'm gonna share my giant screen again. Hold on.
All right.
Oh damn it. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
There.
What do we got here? Oh, Eclipso.
Yeah.
Is that the one we're looking for?
Yeah. I got to pre-order on there, but I keep hoping I'll find it in a Walmart because apparently the Supergirl figures are showing up in Walmarts. So
Okay.
look at that guy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And he's got a hand that has the black diamond in it too, right there that you can switch out. I'm like, okay.
Oh, okay. Pick up tomorrow. I wonder where Google thinks I live today.
I haven't done that yet. I've just been going to stores randomly. I could probably do that.
Okay. Oh, Aletha. Okay. Not bad.
I'll look and see if there's one that I can find here. But if you happen to run into one in the wild and I don't have it yet, let me know. Anyway, so that's my current quest.
Okay. Olathe. So I do like to play that game when you're in like a Home Depot and you're like, I know they have it in this store. I'm just going to do search store. And you're like, okay, aisle 4K. You go there and you're like, this is plumbing. I'm looking for electrical. And then you look down, you're like going, why am I looking in the South Loop of Chicago?
Yeah.
And then you try and change it and it like puts you in another city or asks you, are you sure? It's like, yes, I'm sure. Oh, yes. Okay, I've typed in my zip code wrong. Okay, it's not available in Northland.
They're like randomly appearing, apparently. There's one, somebody said they saw some in Pflugerville, which is north of my office. I could probably go up there, but I don't want to fight traffic going north if I don't have to.
Oh my God, yeah. We have a river that stands between us and downtown, and they've closed one of the major bridges. They are doing road work on the other 2 bridges.
Oh God.
They're trying to get some stuff done for FIFA, and it's like, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I don't think you should try and pave all the streets at once. It just doesn't fucking work for anybody. And you built that section of road by my house overnight with the highlights and overtime. Fucking do that.
but soccer.
But soccer, well, yeah, but I got 40 days until soccer shows up. You can 40 days. I saw what you did in 3 nights. You guys can make some serious progress.
Oh,
So the Professor Pig is kind of fun too.
oh, I saw that one at Best Buy one day. I was trying to explain Professor Pig to Laura, and it was like, never mind. I can't even. Yeah, no.
Okay, hey, for fun and games, look up a guy named Ricky Chilton, Chilton.
Is it Ricky?
Yes, kind of this. It's a series.
Oh, I know that guy. Yes, Third Shift at the Waffle House.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know that
with
guy. Yeah,
truck body in a truck that he had
Yeah.
dealt with. Bow, bow, wow, wow, wow.
yes.
He's got one. I bought you a fruitcake. It's like the girl is leaving him, and he's
Uh-huh.
like, "But I bought you a fruitcake, and it's a beautiful fruitcake." And you say I don't take you seriously, but I bought you a fruitcake.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Do like that guy. That's funny shit.
We got to talk.
He's
about-
on. He's on tour now. Oh, I'd go see him. I'd go see
I think
him.
it'd be fun to see him in tour. It just they're catchy little 2-3 minute songs. It's
Yeah.
kind of fun.
He's got an album called Horsepower.
I'd watch that. The
Yes,
soundtrack to Chicago Horse or Pot Country.
Hot Country with music by
Ricky
Ricky
Ricker
Chilton.
Motors ain't got no warrants yet. That'd actually be a great theme song for Pot Country or Old Dad One. It set a tone, and then the act
Right.
was terrible. And he's out there with, I don't know, the divining rod trying to find mines and shit. That's how we found
With a piece of with a big old tie stick hanging out of his corner of his mouth.
Oh, how we found mines. Sounds like Reverend Jim.
I was going to say, is Christopher Lloyd going to be on this? That was my next thing.
Oh, that's how we found mines back in the crotch, Alex.
That is a
And
rock
he's sitting there
solid
in the corner
Reverend
with
Jim.
the dividing rod pointing at his junk.
That is a rock solid Reverend Jim, my friend. And that's how we're going to stop, because we're not going to do better than Reverend Jim divining his own crotch. So for episode 103 of Slurp Toast, I'm still Bruce,
I'm still Steve.
and we will see you next time. Trebuchet. I can get my screen down here to end the stream. End the stream.